Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines. Welcome to Gemmy's Road to Spirituality. I'm Gemmy. I am doing a reading for the Divine Masculine energy right now at the present moment for the middle of the month of March. As well, Divine Masculines, I was looking, in the energy, but I was looking, reading about the planetary influence and what is going to happen in the 2 days time. On the 13th, the new moon in Pisces. I was reading about that just a few minutes ago. The very interesting thing about this new moon in Pisces, we need to understand that with Pisces, we finish, a solar year, but in the same time, we're going to start another solar year. So some things are very important for us to understand the cycles that we are closing at this time. Many of us probably we are disappointed or will be disappointed that we don't close, some type of cycles or lessons or things that are actually, we feel that they are not actually resolved within us or resolved within our union, relationship type with everybody, even work, job, professional career. So everything is gonna is gonna push us, and we are actually pushed into a new cycle with this new moon in Pisces. There is a lot of clearing of energy as well, detoxifying, our spirits as well, cleansing in general. We desire, and the Divine Masculines are desiring a brand new beginning, but they have some type of truth and, reality, understanding something here with the Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Knight of Swords, that is actually running away from this Three of Cups and this passionate wand here with the Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe the masculines right now at this time are realizing what they did with this magical wand here of Ace of Wands within a third party situation. This can be, celebrating, coming together, reuniting. This is a card of reuniting. They reunited with this passionate one in the past, maybe with somebody, but now they're having some type of truth with the Knight of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That is telling me as well that they are running away from this situation that they have created in some sort of way, or they are still involved into this, wand energy, fire energy here with, some other people that they were not supposed, or they're not supposed to be in the union, in the commitment at this time. And this is actually stopping their evolving or transformation. And this is something that the Divine Masculines are actually understanding at this time, which is very important as well. They are learning and understanding as well. I see the Seven of Wands, but this is another deck that I want to use to actually clarify. They're defending themselves, or they're going to learn that they need to stand up for themselves as well with the Seven of Wands there. But what I see here as well, it's the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, somebody that is contemplating, wanting to actually create something, give birth to an idea of creativity, passion. They're very passionate about their whatever they're doing as well, whatever they want to manifest and create as well, the Divine Masculines. But what I was reading actually about this new moon in Pisces is that this new cycle begins, even if we don't feel that we finished a past cycle. Actually something ended. Many people actually will understand that they didn't want it to give it up, that old cycle, but actually that cycle, it's quite done and it's finished and is gone, and we are entering into a new cycle here. Understanding the new moon in Aquarius that happened last month as well, and this new moon in Pisces that is happening in 2 days time. It's going to be an influence for the signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisceans at this time. This phase of the moon occurs at 23 degrees actually, and 4 minutes of Pisces affecting people from your personal environments and points of proximity that we are actually facing as well with this pandemic situation. The new moon in Pisces is happening between 19 and 27 degrees, which will actually influence all the mutable signs that are, as I said, Gemini, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So we are going to go through a transforming time as well, highlighting and heightening our, wishing of changing the vibration, lifting up the vibration, a transformation of the vibration that we are gonna step in this time as well for the divine masculines. We have a happy family room here, and 8 of Swords. So we have somebody being mentally trapped or spiritually trapped in a loop. Maybe this is mental or thoughts, understanding of truth, confusion, actually sabotaging yourself, through paranoia, negativity, not believing, not trusting in yourself, and as well being manipulated mentally, verbally by other people, because other people have something to say about your situation and you listen. Probably this person or your divine masculine is a people pleaser as well, but they are dreaming about this happy family room. They want to actually build with you. They want to build something very stable, very powerful, very abundant, very, family orientated, have the legacy, have the family, have the grandchildren, have the children with them, leaving something behind, their time as well, wanting to fulfill this type of, wish deep within their soul. They're desiring this partnership with you, divine feminines, if you're listening more than the divine masculines as well. We have the 6 of Pentacles here, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth energy. This is actually an energy of receiving and giving in the same measure, with the scales of the justice here. The justice scales balancing the act or the value or the worth of this union, this relationship as well, investing and giving fairly to themselves, to the divine, and to everybody involved. But it seems that it was given here more to somebody than somebody that was more worthy in this situation. For the divine masculines that I'm reading here about in this in this spread, I have the Star card, Aquarius. This is the card of healing. This is a card of wish fulfillment. This is a card of dreams come true, having hope, transforming through the pain and even in the darkest times, because it talks about something that is reflected during the night. This star shines because of the light that is given upon the situation in this, commitment, in this divine union. For this divine masculine, there is some type of healing required here that actually this masculine understands that he needs to do, and he needs to actually put himself through. With the Star card as well, he's healing at a much deeper level, maybe childhood wounds, whatever happened to him in the past, maybe the victim mentality as well, you being clingy or being stuck, having a lot of baggage from your relationships and things that happened to this divine masculine. 2 of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and 7 of Pentacles. It's a fragmented energy of Earth here. 7 and 2, it's a 9, and 6, 15, which is a 6. Everything goes about this 6 of Pentacles. So this is the most important lesson or a thing that actually opened through this Star card to this divine masculine here. And now they're still juggling a lot of things here with the 2 of Pentacles and with the 7 of Pentacles. They have planted seeds They have worked really hard, maybe more than 7 seasons, 7 months they put up in this situation, +2. Maybe this can go from 7, it can go until 7, or from 7 to 9 years in a relationship that they invested a lot, and they actually juggled a lot of things. They struggled a lot. They learned how to do this really, in a balanced manner. But this talks about this divine union here, this partnership for this divine masculine that I'm reading here. He's waiting for his fruits his crops to be actually harvested, but he's still juggling multiple things, maybe multiple ideas. Maybe he's in two minds. Maybe he changes his heart quite a lot. He's very unstable emotionally as well. Mentally, he's in two minds. It can be as well. He gives to different relationships. He's multiple, multiplying himself between, different people, different situations, different investments. And this is actually very burdening, because in all this investment, in all this juggling for this divine masculine, actually the 6 of Pentacles is the most important, balanced energy that he actually, it's required from him, or he understands that without this 6 of Pentacles balance in fairness and, justice in whatever he's doing, whatever, business deals and, understanding himself with different, parties, even in relationships. And I'm talking mostly about this union, because I believe this is the goal of this, of this divine masculine's life purpose, probably to build himself and to see the fruit and the result of his love, of his family, of his loved ones, children, grandchildren that he really loves, and he really invests and fights and, works really, really hard to actually fulfill this purpose in his life. And this is probably what he desired and wished since he was a little child. And he had to go through all this process to actually feel that something is not working in whatever investment and juggling and, multiplying his energy and giving to everybody and, investing for everybody and doing sacrifice and work and time wasted and, all this juggling, all this, fragmented energy of earth, because he's supposed to have here 15 pentacles, but they are so, fragmented, this earth energy here with the 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles here. He invested for a long time in, very unfair and unbalanced business deals, whatever, in the material, money type work, whatever he actually dealt in the 3D, even investments in the wrong relationships, going from one person to the other, or not choosing from one person and the other as well. This actually fragmented this divine masculine, financial and 3-dimensional manifestation. Whatever he gets or he got from these situations, it was actually very rough and very disappointed, because he lost all these pentacles. He lost them. He's still running, from side to side to actually try to manifest. He still doesn't see results in this situation, because it's required to be patient in this situation to see the fruit of his labor, the fruit of his manifestation, the fruit of his intentions in this situation, or in these situations that we are actually seeing here for this divine masculine. And the hardest lesson for him is this 6 of Pentacles, and how can he actually balance fairly and just manner whatever it was supposed to be given here fairly and received as well in these situations. And that's why he's actually, he trapped himself, or he feels stuck, because he could not make a clear decision here with the 8 of Swords. And then with the Star card, there are things to be healed and things to be released as well from the past. But I see the next card here, the Empress card, which is a Taurus and Libra. This is actually the mother energy, feminine energy, very abundant, very grounded, very stable, giving and creator, a co-creator with the divine, actually in the three-dimensional, very abundant, very, materialistically oriented to actually manifest a lot of abundance, a lot of, care, nurturing, love, unconditional love. She is a giver, actually not a taker. She still, deserves to receive this Empress here. Probably she was feeling the lack in this energy with this divine masculine. And we are talking here mostly because the divine feminine, the Empress energy here is present into this masculine reading here energy. So he's looking at somebody that is Taurus or Libra very predominantly in their chart here, but it can be every sign for me. This can go to every zodiac sign, the Empress. She's very abundant, very clear. She's, very beautiful. She takes good care of herself. She's a good mother. She's true feminine essence as well. But as well, this divine feminine in this association with this divine masculine, she had to actually learn to juggle because she still feels the separation. These people, this divine masculine that I'm reading here, it's separated from this divine feminine with the Two of Pentacles here. And she still awaits for some result of seeds planted, time invested, a lot of care, a lot of hard work. Time, effort put into this situation in order for both of them, for the divine masculine and feminine, to learn Six of Pentacles energy here. Because our ways are not actually the balanced ways. In the way that we see many times the situation or the fairness or the justice or the balance, the value of the situation, it's actually very, very difficult. And to know yourself and to know your value and to know the other people, around you, your neighbor's value, your loved one's value, the value of the divine, whatever the divine actually invested and put in you, in the soul manner, in the essence that actually you are. This is actually the card of transparency for me. The card of recognizing yourself, actually, bathing yourself in the truth, even if it comes from a dark place. And this is actually knowing a very, very dark place in each one of us. And both parties, I believe, this feminine and masculine, they had to go to a deeper place within their union, their connection, the vibration, everything that actually had to be fixed or balanced in their vibration, masculine or feminine energies. And I have a Page of Swords in the reverse here for the divine masculine. He still didn't come with the truth towards this feminine. He was not actually fair or truthful enough to come with the truth and, at his expense, to actually come forward with the truth that he actually acknowledged in this situation, in this divine partnership. And this is actually the problem here. But then I see the Knight of Swords, behind this Page of Swords in the reverse. I see the Knight of Swords that is going in other side, and it's actually traveling, rushing in very quickly towards this Ace of Wands. So for this divine masculine, it's a lot of attraction in this union between him and this Empress that is very present here. The energy is very, present and stable and grounded and light for me. I'm feeling about this Empress. This Empress had to go through a lot of lessons, a lot of shit in her life. Many things were taken away from her. She was given unbalance and unfairness and injustice, and she was not recognized for who she truly was. But now she is the star. She's the one that brings, as well, healing and hope in this relationship, in this divine union here. She has as well something to do with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and as well her, devotion and, the most deep desire. It's actually for her to get to an old age and be together with the loved ones, see them, nurture them, love them, teach them, tell them, her story life, being, a light for them, being a help, being a good, divine feminine present energy, vibration, knowledge, committed to family, to loved ones, to community, to society. Very loving and very caring, divine feminine. And I see the divine feminine a lot here in this divine masculine energy. And she's supposed to be, because she's the real deal. She's pure essence. She's true essence of this divine masculine, for this divine masculine, actually. And they both are, and she understands, actually, the Empress talks about the goddess energy, which is Venus. And she's actually plural, not singular. The divine feminine needs to really understand that she's supposed to take the divine masculine, which is the God energy, which is the singular energy. And even if she's upset with him or whatever happened in the past, she gets herself to a very clear, emotional state as well, groundedness in her emotions, in her heart, knowing that whatever happened, it happened for the best. It happened for the good of both masculine and feminine in this lifetime as well. And that the lessons are actually very, very important in this union, in this divine partnership. The healing, the restoration, the groundedness, the balancing act of the both of them, with all the fail, all the mishaps, all the errors, all the things that are missing, everything. Actually, she's supposed to take the God with her. She's not the selfish one. She's never singular. She cannot say I. She always says we. So this is the true nature of this feminine energy, Venus energy, actually in the Empress. He didn't actually, the divine masculine here, what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling as well, that he was not courageous enough in the past with the Page of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, to actually come forward with the truth. And the truth now actually is running away from this cowardice, whatever he chose in the past not to actually align himself with and accept and put in front of him and really think and consider in his life. Now with the Knight of Swords here, actually Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well, he's running, he's going to come very quickly with a message of truth about this passion that he actually feels for this Empress energy here. This divine feminine energy in the 3D. And this is what he's planning right now. He's a little bit holding back. He's a little bit, not knowing what to do in this situation, but he's very passionate even about this healing, or this, going deeper within himself and acknowledging a few things, very essential and important things in his process of healing and restoration, and becoming one with himself, first of all, because it's very important that, for the divine masculine to come to this place of wholeness, being totally activated in his chakras, having a clearing of thoughts, balancing emotions in his, in his heart, knowing who he loves, knowing who he wants. Maybe he wants himself more at this time. Maybe he still needs to actually manifest this passion and this love in his life, this healing that he's having here, and he's understanding about it, this hope that he's actually called towards in this situation. He's called to have hope, have faith, just don't be dismayed of whatever happened in the past. Maybe he understands that he blamed himself. That's why he was mentally trapped, and both parties, maybe they were trapped mentally, because they blamed themselves. They thought that they were the ones that actually made this situation go worse and worse, and fight and get into very messy energy, low vibration, choosing other people, being really stubborn, being very, very prideful, or childish, or immature, or not having very much experience, because I feel that this divine masculine could be younger than this divine feminine. This divine feminine here, for me, the Empress actually goes from 40 on. A true divine, feminine in the Empress energy can go maybe between 35 and 40. But when a woman gets to 35, she actually sees her path in a different way as well. She's more mature about, decisions. She's more meticulous. She sees things from a different, angles as well. She's, she's actually very strict with herself to a certain point. She builds barriers as well. She understands what she wants, while she understands what she doesn't want as well. Very important to ground and mature, energy here for me. This can go from 35 years old on for this divine feminine that I'm feeling here, the energy that I'm feeling here, very grounded and very stable as well. I see the Five of Pentacles here for this divine masculine underneath the Six of Pentacles here. So this is feeling actually left out in the cold, not having enough, be put on the side, not actually being chosen or put in the first place here for the both parties. Even if the feminine here with the Five of Pentacles, she feels abandoned or lonely, or she was left like the dog, in the middle of the street and abandoned there, not actually cared for. The divine masculine in this situation is actually feeling bruised and deceived and, battered by situations that he got himself involved when he actually didn't put attention to himself or didn't look into things, more clearly, or didn't want to understand truly what he really felt about the situation, or in the situations that he was actually in the past, as well with the partners and the partnerships that he actually chose to invest in this situation in his life, in this divine masculines. Both parties are feeling left out in the cold or bruised or, dazzled or disappointed or empty in this situation, or cut, because this is a card of feeling cut and not being part of the equation of the, the union, the commitment, whatever. It's between you, a divine masculine, and this divine feminine, this Empress energy here. But it's as well about this Six of Pentacles, which means fairness, balance, giving fairly and receiving in the same way. This is a type of unconditional love, not being actually conditioning in many ways, or having very straight, barriers and, clear understanding, or clear, putting in the relationship or, business, a type of relationship here as well. The energy and the fairness, the time, the effort, the interest, and everything that comes with the Pentacles, which is something that it's required to be actually manifested or, shown in the three-dimensional here for this divine masculine. And now he understands that because he was not fair in whatever he gave, or the time invested, or everything, intentions, good heart, feelings, true emotions, true understanding, or true, loyalty, or whatever it was involved, and everything is involved in this type of energy of Six of Pentacles. Now he feels cut and he feels bruised and he feels, very far away in a cold spot, and without help, without that understanding from this divine partner, this Empress energy here. And now he actually, we see the divine couple here, the divine partnership from the divine. And this actually comes underneath the Seven of Pentacles. So this partnership, this divine partnership for this divine masculine maybe could go up to 7 years of investment, time invested in this situation as well. Maybe you know each other, guys, divine feminine or divine masculine, depending who is watching this video. I'm thinking that it was a lot of years wasted here. And we have a Seven of Pentacles, and on top of these two divine partners here are 7 doves as well. They're a little bit stained in blood. Maybe they are the 7 spirits actually. Can we talk about the 7 sins as well? 7 is very important here for me. The 7, it's the number of the divine, and it's a number of actually completion as well. Something is completed here, the investment that maybe this divine masculine he put in this situation, or maybe the last 7 cycles, 7 months, the last up to 7 years, or a little bit more than 7 years. This can go between these divine partners here. It's still not getting there. It still need needed time for healing, time for balancing with the Six of Pentacles, and time for patience. And actually the divine timing here for me with the Seven of Pentacles for these divine partners. Divine masculine really is working right now on himself. He's doing some releasing mentally. He's dreaming big. He's dreaming for life now. Talking about the first card that came for this divine masculine here, the happy family room, which is very, very beautiful. And we have the divine partner, something that is actually destined, fated. The divine actually showed this divine masculine clearly who their divine partner truly is. We see it here, and it's actually present with the Empress energy here that we have for this divine masculine. And then I see a Nine of Cups, card of wish fulfillment, a wish coming true, of having enough joy and being so very content in this situation because of this juggling. Now this divine masculine as well saw exactly with what he was dealing with, what he actually invested in, for who he invested all this time, all this energy, all this juggling. All this happened for this divine masculine, divine feminine here, for the purpose of them understanding where they failed, where is actually the imbalance in whatever time invested, effort, time, love, care, loyalty, truthfulness, willingness, everything that is involved for this divine masculine here actually was put on the table. And now it still needed some patience, but actually this divine masculine is very content in this divine union. He's juggling things because he financially is a little bit unstable, or he put this situation to a separation here because the Two Pentacles are separated in this loop, eternal loop that is never ending here. This is actually the sign of infinity that talks about twin flames. This is a never ending story. This divine masculine probably understands at this time, at least the feminine does. She knows that this union is actually in the spirit and it's in the 5D. These people are actually married and they're committed. The contract was signed. They were supposed to come together. This divine masculine is supposed to come together with this Empress here in this lifetime. And it's a lot of, it's going to be a lot of celebration, drinking, partying, laughing together as well. It can go a little bit on the drinking side in this situation, or maybe this divine masculine is drinking in order for him to be able to still, manipulate and, juggle this situation, or he brought himself maybe to this point through drinking. He could actually relax and chill and, relax his nerves while drinking something extra, a glass more, a beer more, or something. Maybe it's not actually too much alcoholic, this card, but it talks about emotions here with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with a Nine of Cups. And the next one that I saw, it's actually Ace of Cups here for this divine masculine and Empress energy here. Or maybe he's discovering as well this Empress energy within himself, which is the divine feminine energy in the 3D, being more, vulnerable, in the same time controlling themselves in the emotions in the feminine energy. And feminine energy talks about laying back, being confident, being in the energy of receiving as well, not only doing and being the masculine energy. They low back as low as well, and back in the situation maybe that they're still dealing with this divine masculine in their life, because it seems that this divine masculine is separated right now from this divine feminine. But he's probably trying to as well balance his feminine, energies in the 3D, being patient, being more, confident in not actually being this juggling person all the time, wasting time with different people, different energies, different interests that actually take a lot of his time as well, and his energy, his effort, whatever he's still supposed to be doing, work on himself, maybe balance masculine and feminine energies, aligning himself with himself as well, getting it to know, to see as well, watching this Empress, I feel in this for this divine masculine as well. But finally, accepting or seeing the love that he actually has for this Empress here. This is true love. The divine is actually has given this cup towards this divine masculine. Maybe he accepted for himself. Maybe he gets to know himself at a deeper level now, understanding the truth and the balancing act of Six of Pentacles, the star actually reaching within and accepting whatever wounding and stuff was done in his childhood as well, maybe in a past life. Maybe he knows now that he was trapped because he was dealing with somebody that was not meant for them as well, is what I'm feeling here, in my emotions, in my heart as well. This in my heart, I feel this deception that he had to go through, because he actually self-sabotaged himself, blinded himself. He wanted to actually choose whatever he picked or whatever he was thinking at this time in the situation that he was, or he put himself, or he put this Empress in the energy of being mentally and stuck and confused, and not knowing what to choose, or seeing that actually everything is wasted because there is no conclusion, there is no opening up, there is no liberating yourself clearly here from this this negative thinking, paranoia, other people deceiving with different words, different things around them, and as well mentally being both stuck because of a poor investment, because they could not see the balance, the situation being balanced, something that they needed to discover within themselves. And this is actually for the Empress energies. I said here, these energies are for both masculine and feminine in this reading. This is actually a cup of self-love for this Empress as well. She took the cup of love for herself. She drank it herself. She's nurturing towards herself. She takes really good care of herself, of her home, business, children, whatever she's having. This Empress energy, she's a very, very light that shines for this divine masculine, and he's together with this Nine of Cups here, and the Ace of Cups. I'm seeing that a fragmented energy vibration of water, which is Ten of Cups together. Now he understands that he's very, very happy with this Empress energy in the 3D here in the present, and in the spirit, because this is actually a very spiritually connected couple, like the lovers, but the lovers and the soulmates in the same time. This is the ultimate love, a relationship, commitment, spiritual, goes very deep. It's Kundalini as well, awakening for both these partners is what I'm feeling here as well. Very connected spiritually. Their soul, their connection most of all was, first of all, the moment that they saw each other and they looked each other in the eyes in this lifetime. Actually, they connected first of all from within. These people, they didn't connect it through the physical bodies, but they connected through their soul first. So the soul first of all recognize one another, and the vibration one toward the other as well, from the first moment that they saw, that they met in this union, in this relationship, divine couple, divine partnership here. And then I see the Knight of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the slowest knight in the deck, but it's actually the only one that reaches the final finish line of the race and of the union here, purpose, alignment, enlightening, coming to the balancing just act of giving and receiving in the same manner, in a partnership, in a divine partnership. Very beautiful energies. I'm gonna look underneath. Yes, it was wounding with a Nine of Wands here underneath, and a Queen of Cups as well underneath it all. Some water queen here, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, actually is the one that is mature, and this Empress energy here chooses to be very loving towards herself, very balanced in her emotions, maybe she's a little bit going into too many times going too vulnerable or too obsessed with her emotions of what she's feeling. Maybe it's still a process of healing the heart. We are talking about the wounded warrior as well, somebody that was wounded. And I really believe that the both parties, masculine and feminine energies here, were wounded in the same manner, and they were going through, almost the same lessons or the same triggerings of the energy of the vibration between them, the polarity of the situation within themselves that they were supposed to actually align with, both and each individual in themselves, actually to the past life or whatever wounding or mental prison or confusion of the truth of the reality of the value of this union in this divine partnership here, for this divine masculine with this Empress, Taurus, and Libra energy. Both had to be wounded, both had to go, in their hearts to actually balance their hearts, their emotions, maybe to release the wounding, maybe to heal the heart, maybe to heal all the, deceptions, heartbreak, betrayal, all the people that actually deceived or just use this Queen of Cups as well, the Empress, and the divine partners here as well. I don't see the energy of the divine masculine at all. He's actually very, very conscious about this Empress energy here, this divine feminine's energy that actually changed and triggered so much for this divine masculine that I'm reading here right now. And we have behind this the Six of Wands. Underneath it all, both parties want to be victorious, want to recognize each other in this situation, but they still feel wounded, or some wounding is still taking place here. Maybe blame that is maybe the divine masculine or even the divine feminine. I hope not, you're not blaming yourselves in this situation. Everything happened for a reason, guys, here, and it is all blessed, and it is protected, it is divine. The divine had a very, very simple, straight to the point, lesson and path required for this divine masculine, divine feminine, separated and together, coming together from now on, actually in this situation, in this divine partnership, for the purpose of staying and being actually, steady wins the race here. This is what is telling me for this divine masculine. And as well, this divine masculine is not in a hurry, because he knows that something is not ended in this situation between you guys. This story is not ended. This situation is not ended. There is still a possibility from the divine masculine and divine feminine. And seeing actually the divine feminines here present with the Empress actually in this reading tells me that the divine feminine is the one that chooses. And if she gets the the knowledge and the wisdom and the the stability within herself, and the knowledge that she's the one, she makes the house, she's the neck, she's the one that actually can help this divine masculine at least learn a few things about this, this journey that they both had to, come together. Or even if they're not going to decide to continue together because they both think in some sort of way, or they have walls, or there is still wounding and or healing to be done. They will be both patient actually in this Empress energy here, because this is very wise and very, very knowledgeable and very balanced energy here with the Empress energy. Even if this divine feminine here that this divine masculine is dealing with, it's actually very important to understand how grounded and stable and beautiful and powerful energy this is for Empress, divine feminine energy. And even if this divine masculine embodies this energy of the Empress within himself, he's a very powerful man in a feminine energy here, is I'll have to say. It's very, very beautiful and deep. Steady wins the race. Don't feel actually wounded anymore. Try to release everything that happened in the past. Everything happened for a reason here for you, divine masculines. I really believe in you. I believe that you're of quality. I have, 3 sons. I gave birth to 3 men in this world, and I know how valuable men are in this world. I know how, beautiful, how sensitive, how wonderful you are once you love somebody. I know you're loyal. You're fighting for the good things. I know you're beautiful. I know you're worth it. I know masculines that they're so beautiful beings, and I'm not feminist. I'm not against, I believe in equality, and we are all here for a reason. We are here to help one another, uplift one another, water one another. We are here to actually help us grow, plant seeds, give fruit together, learn together, be united as one. And even sometimes if we cannot actually be as one, be there actually one for the other. And the masculine is actually going to learn to be for the feminine and be the feminine within himself, as the divine feminine is going to learn here to transform whatever energies probably she was embodying or she's born with, or the influence or whatever she actually experienced since birth in this lifetime. For this divine feminine actually helps very much, because she will learn as well to understand and embody perfectly the masculine energy in this union, in this divine union. So I believe this is actually very beautiful reading for these divine masculines. I'm going to use another deck now to oops to see what other energies. And I see a 9 of Pentacles here that jumped for me, and the Queen of Wands. Maybe there is a Queen of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sag, very beautiful, very creative, a very good organizer, quite a good leader, a good image probably for a excuse me, for maybe a business or a cover image, or she's a good public speaker. She can be a little bit vain and very, very as well talkative and very, stressy, a little bit asking, sometimes requiring a lot, but she's trying to actually do it in a different way, or a good way, or a creative way. She has her own style and her own, beauty and charm as well. But as I said, she has a negativity for me. She can be very sexual or too, fleshy. She can be very hoary as well. She can be vain. She can be deceiving. She can be very bright and shiny on the outside, but she can actually undercover be something very cold or damaged or hiding things as well, with the energy of fire here as well. But in all way through, she's a good energy. What I'm feeling here, quite complex energy I'm feeling about this Queen of Wands here. But with the 9 of Pentacles here jumping for this divine masculine, I believe that he's learning right now, or he's pushed into a situation where he needs to be independent. He can be quite lonely or alone, choosing to be alone, actually invest in himself, be grounded, be productive, actually manifest in the 3D, resources, money, whatever he needs for his comfort, for his children, whatever he is having in his life as well. With the Queen of Wands, this is a queen of creativity, public speaking, very good, talking person, knows actually how to convince you. Maybe it's somebody that is really convincing in this masculine, or it was in his life in the past, trying to convince him of either, I don't know, different ideas. She got invested with him in probably businesses, or she wanted this Queen of Wands to invest with this person as well, and together to build something. Maybe this was her intention in the past. I have a King of Pentacles. Definitely this can be embodied as well by this divine masculine. The Queen of Wands energy can be Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy. If this divine masculine has fire in his chart as well, he can embody this Queen of Wands. But in the masculine as well, he's going to be pushed to embody this boss energy of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is going to be opening a new business, being interested in work, manifesting money, doing different things. This person knows how to manifest in the 3D finances as well. Very workaholic. It can be very interested right now in his business and his work type of energy, grounding things up in the situation as well, in this union as well. And actually in the feminine energy, trying to be more creative and more, keep himself well, physically as well, have a good image. Maybe he's working for an image with a feminine energy, or he's wanting to embody more feminine energy of fire, of passion, of creativity here, because he's working with something in his business as well, is what I'm feeling as well, which is going to be beautiful. He's going to have to choose a path here. His path is shown to him with the 2 of Wands, And with the Queen of Wands is the Three of Wands, actually finishing something quite interesting from the past or complex or different, I'm feeling energies, and I'm feeling this Eight of Swords that I'm watching, but I felt it right now in my, in my crown chakra. It's actually tickling me in my head. Something that is actually something that is probably confronting some type of, denying that some truth in the past that he actually tied himself, tied his own eyes to not see. Maybe in regards with this Queen of Wands, maybe this Queen of Wands, it's embodied as well in the Empress energy feminine, as I thought that it as well. He can be embodying the divine masculine here in this reading, the Queen of Wands. But some truth and some clarity he's having about the situation. And right now he's trying to manifest finances, being independent, probably being single. Maybe he's looking towards a Queen of Wands as well, Aries, Leo, Sag energy in this situation. Let's see a few more cards here for this divine masculine, please. Oops, something jumped. It's a Nine of Cups in the reverse. Something that is not actually fulfilled for him here, something that is not balanced in this union or in whatever situation maybe he's dealing with this Queen of Wands here. There is no wish fulfillment here. There is no joy, happiness, contentment. Something spilled here. There are no more emotions maybe in this union as well. What is worrying this King of Pentacles? He doesn't see emotions, and I see the Eight of Cups. Maybe the divine feminine walked away from this situation, or he was the person that walked away from this divine partnership. This Eight of Cups is on top of the divine lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. This is as well being ashamed, being kicked out of the union, rejected. But remember, rejection is protection as well. And something was needed to be done here with the Two of Pentacles for each individual, for divine masculine separated from this Empress, from this divine feminine energy here. And then I have a Seven of Swords on top of this Nine of Cups and Two of Pentacles. Somebody was stealing from this situation. Somebody wanted to break the happiness of this union here. I see a third party as this Queen of Wands here now. This Queen of Wands maybe mentally trapped this divine masculine here. She was codependent and she didn't want this divine masculine to be their own boss or being dependent in their own energy as well. Maybe they were codependent, or this Queen of Wands as well. She was the one dragging in the passion, in the sexual energies. Maybe she was doing something sexually towards this divine masculine here as well, as I'm feeling. But mostly she wanted to separate this divine masculine from his Nine of Pentacles, because she's in the middle here. She's splitting. She wants to split this Nine of Pentacles for this divine feminine and him being his own boss, or the one that actually makes clear decisions and grounding decisions for himself in this union, divine union that is actually shown here with mostly the feminine energy. Nine of Swords as well here I see after the Seven of Swords. And this is actually on top of the Empress and the Ace of Cups. Somebody was actually having sleepless nights here. I believe that the feminine energy, the Empress, had these sleepless nights, confusion, paranoia, negative thinking, not knowing and understanding, a lot of darkness in this situation mentally for this Empress energy here. And 9 and 7 of Swords together, it's 16, which is a 7 of Swords. Somebody actually tried to actually steal the joy and the happiness. And that's why this, separation here, some karmic partner, somebody, this Queen of Wands energy, I was actually splitting here. This person actually is still present here, but it's only present as next and, present and future energy for the next week or the next 10 days for this divine masculine energy here that I'm seeing and feeling. It's actually to be shown something. Somebody is going to be forced to walk away from a very unhappy situation with the Nine of Cups. A lot of time spent here, emotion actually spilled here with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. somebody being forced to be put out in the cold, or the walk of shame, the hangover walk here with the 8 of Cups here as well. Somebody that was actually trying to steal and hide things from this divine masculine in this situation. And then a lot of sleepless nights, mental attacks, mean words said against this divine masculine or about this situation. Somebody really opposing and putting the situation in a very cold spot, having very hidden reasons and motives, hidden agendas here, because as you can see, she's hiding the sword behind her back. Maybe some truth was hidden here in this situation from this divine masculine that he could not actually see properly. Let's see a few more cards and go a little bit more clarity about the next future energies for the divine masculines here that are actually in this situation. Maybe it's one or maybe more than one. I'm feeling I can can go to more than 20, 30 of the divine masculines. I could go actually through this type of enlightenment or situation, in these divine partnerships. Queen of Cups here. There is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups actually is repeating herself for me as well as energy here. This Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is very, very grounded in her emotions, very loving. And now this divine feminine energy here with the Empress and the Queen of Cups twice. The Star Aquarius as well. Now with the Queen of Cups is actually talking about, choosing to nurture herself, choosing to love herself, choosing to actually be loving in the situation, as the feminine energy is very important here to see the feminine energies from the, from her point of view or from the aspect of this transformation. And this divine masculine as well is transforming this relationship, this, enlightenment that he's receiving, the balancing act with the 6 of Pentacles, the desire and the wish of releasing something from the past and not being actually lying to themselves, sabotaging themselves, listening to whatever thoughts and invasion or, multiplicity or influence from other people with the air element here, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, as well 8 of Cups. Somebody, truly walked away, and it seems that this was the best thing for the feminine energy as well. Now the masculine sees the situation in this way, and he's not actually pleased with whatever he got himself involved, whatever he chose to not think and conclude or take and make a decision, keep himself mentally stuck, mentally not making a decision, being forced to actually be faced with a very wrong person here, with a bad influence, with a lot of emotions spilled, wasting time, hurting themselves. But in the end, understanding that, the situation was killed here with the 10 of Swords. It's actually the next card after this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, with the 10 of Swords. This can be the North Node in Gemini, which is happening now, or the North Node, the South Node in Gemini as well. We can talk about the polarity of the nodes here as well, the influences of air signs in this situation. But something really was died here in this situation. Something was put to an end, a very rough and very painful end here for this divine masculine that he's actually acknowledging now. There is 5 of Wands here as well. There is a lot of conflict. This can be actually physical fights, attacks, actually physically fighting with people actually coming against them, other people involved in the situation as well, and a lot of conflict in their situation. 5 of Pentacles again, and the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of stagnation, other people's involved, a lot of roughness. Maybe they have an inner conflict as well in the fire energy here, feeling left out in the cold, a lot of things missing from their lives, feeling alone and abandoned. Maybe they have abandonment issue, or maybe they actually missed a parent from their childhood. Maybe they lost a mother or a father, or they never had this connection with their parents when they were little as well. Some things that they denied and they didn't see clearly within themselves, some deep wounding, maybe something that they brought from a past life as well. But all this, gets to this very slow process of recognition, grounding themselves and actually knowing that they need to move forward, with the flow, or as well step by step, being actually very conscious about their decisions, their manifestation, their thoughts, the truth, the facts, everything around them. It's going to be very important this next week, or up to 10 days that I said here for this divine masculine. This is what I have for you guys. This person is still feeling wounded, as I see here with a nine of wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. And we have 9 of wands twice in this reading as well. So this is, they feel, ruffled, they feel bruised, they feel wounded, they feel hurt still in there, whatever they thought. This is mostly of a type of perception of energy here with the fire energy for me, the way that they perceive the situation. It is what actually damaged the situation, the union, the commitment. They actually chose to have their eyes closed in the situation and not have clarity coming from them deliberately looking at the situation that they had created and the person, the people that they actually chose instead of a divine purpose, or instead of themselves, in whatever the divine actually showed this divine masculine, the path that actually was going for them. I hope you enjoyed this energy, guys. It's a very, very good reading. Actually, it's a very continuous process of transformation for this divine masculine that sees clearly this divine energy here, actually in the Empress, in the three-dimensional world. He has a cup of love and a satisfaction and wish fulfilling, desire and understanding in their emotions about this Empress energy here with for this divine masculine. But this is a process for them to actually go through and see exactly where they put themselves, and acknowledge and recognize themselves, their parts and their their lessons and their tests in this situation for their own alignment, enlightening, balancing for themselves and in this union as well. I hope you enjoy, guys. I love you very much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please comment, share, subscribe, if you have anything to ask me or tell me. As well, I put an ad in my comments today that I decided to do free readings this week. And I put my email over there. If you want a free reading, please contact me through my email, and I'm going to get in contact with you to actually do a free reading for about 30 to 35 minutes for you guys. So please comment, send me an email, give a like to this video if you enjoyed the energy, and if you learned something, maybe it's inspired you in some sort of way as well. I hope you take good care of yourself. I will see you all very soon with more readings for the divine feminine as well, and as well together, divine masculine and feminines together in the next few days. Love and light, guys. You take good care of yourself. See you all very soon. Bye for now.